Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe with JC Baseball Collector coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to get into a little bit of Series 2. Had a couple of blasters delivered from, I believe, Target or Walmart? No, Walmart. So saw them pop up on the website. Somebody graciously posted it into one of the Facebook groups I'm a part of, and I was able to jump on it, and I think I picked up 3 of these, and we're going to open up 2 of them today. So this is going to be my first look at Series 2. I think, people seem to have been liking it thus far. They may have printed a little bit less than this, so perhaps the odds will be a little bit more in our favor. Not in our favor, but more in our favor than would be otherwise. And we will see if we're going to be able to get ourselves anything interesting. Get that over there. So I haven't decided what I want to do yet around potentially going hobby or just buying a bunch of retail, similar to what I did with Series 1. In Series 1, I bought, a handful of blasters. Here's all your packs. You get 2, 4, 6, 7 packs, it looks like, per box. And there's a big thick pack here. This is probably going to be that your medallion. It looks like they probably put it in with some other cards. So we'll start off with that one. So with Series 1, I bought a bunch of blasters, and I bought 2 24-count retail boxes. They're actually here down on the bottoms. You may be able to see them at the bottom of my screen here, and I haven't decided if I want to do that. Get a couple of these retail boxes, just stock up on rookies, go pure volume, or go with hobby. At the prices, I think I've seen them up around 120 some odd dollars, but 120, 130. I just don't know if the price is right for hobby, where you're probably just going to pull yourself a relic and, probably a lot of the same base cards that you would get in retail. All right, let's get into this. So we got JT Brubaker, rookie card, Pirates. I've actually had him on one of my fantasy teams for most of the year. He's been doing pretty well. Don't think he's a particularly, big name or anything, but he's doing well. Taya Antone, I'm actually looking at these, and it's funny. And there's Jake Cronenworth. That's a decent one. I haven't looked at Topps Flagship in a little while, and I completely forgot how tiny and hard to read some of the names are. So Jake Cronenworth, that's a decent one. Let's see. Barrios. There's a Clark Schmidt for my Yanks. I'll put him off to the side. There's a Dom Smith. I don't know why. He looks like 23. 23. So this looks like it would be a short print with him kind of laughing like that, but obviously it's not. Oh, that's pretty good. So I don't love these medallions. They did the 70th anniversary medallions this year. I'm not always the biggest fan of this stuff that they throw on the blaster, but can't complain when you get a Fernando Tatis. He's been having himself another great year. So we'll put him off to the side. And then here's some of the insert stuff. This is a Nolan Arenado. I think somebody said this is the 65 design, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty cool. Definitely like that one. Hayward, and then it's just more of your base. So I'm not going to go super quickly through all of this. This is probably maybe a first look for some folks, but I'm also not going to try not to take too long. We got a Jonathan Aruz. There's Mickey Moniak. He was a former first overall pick. I'll put him aside. He might be a decent one. Julian Merriweather. He's down with an injury right now. Another casualty of my fantasy team. Dalton Jeffries. Bauer. Nunez. Tommy Pham. Yasmani Grandal. And then our inserts are Clayton Kershaw in a throwback design, if we're not sure what year that is. And then there's the Chris Bryant. Danny Jansen, Kyle Tucker, and a Jason Kipnis. Yeah, the guy Merriweather for the Blue Jays, he came onto the scene pretty hot early on in the season. I think he was closing games out for them. I know he had a couple of saves against the Yankees really early on. And, people were like, wow, this guy's pretty impressive. He's going to be the closer. And then he basically immediately got hurt. Looks like we have a rainbow foil in this one. Interesting. We'll see what we got. So we got Taylor Widener, Luis Garcia, Jordan Weens, Shedlong, Santana, Chirinos, Blake Norris. Oh, we got this is the Walmart blue. So we got the former Yankee, Austin Romine, now with the Cubbies. Look at that beard. He does not look like himself. Oh, and a very nice Kyle Tucker in the rainbow foil. Shout out to LSU Maniac. That's a nice one. Ah, and very nice. Ryan Mountcastle in the throwback. Like I said, I believe this is 65. I could be wrong, but in the throwback design, a little Ryan Mountcastle action. Not bad at all. We'll get him up there in the background. McBroom. There's a Future Stars of Solak. And Braylon Marquez actually was on the back of that pack. He's not too terrible. So the Cubbies there. About halfway done with the first blaster. That's a Ryan Jeffers. Sheraton Apostle. He was a big one in Bowman, I believe, last year. He was one of the bigger chases. Rafael Marchand. Matt Foster. I'm still having trouble reading some of these smaller names. You got a Grichuk. There's a lot of rookies. Cedric Mullins is having himself a really big year this year. Kenley Jansen. Oh, there's a nice Craig Biggio. Shout out to my man Rob, Late Night Breaks. He's a big Biggio fan. And there we go. Nice Luis Garcia in the throwback design as well. We'll get him up here on the showcase. Blocked myself out a little bit with the way I did my setup tonight, but I think we'll be able to fit him in. But yeah, I'm noticing a lot of rookies here. There's a William Contreras. He's a pretty nice bat. I think he's been struggling a little bit with the glove. I heard somebody, one of the Braves fans, mention that in one of their recent videos, I believe. Might have been Filthy Card Breaks. But he's a very nice player nonetheless. But yeah, a lot of rookies. Look at all this. These guys are, all these first 3 cards, almost every pack, like the first 5 cards or so, all rookies. I mean, I haven't heard of a lot of these guys. I'm not sure that they're particularly notable names. Let's see who this one's going to be. That's a Hyun-Jin Ryu, Francisco Lindor, Luzardo, Trey Mancini having himself a great year coming off of his battle with cancer, and he did kicked its ass. Part of my French there. And he came back and he's having himself a great year. Really nice story. But yeah, I believe this checklist is something like a third of the entire Series 2 checklist is rookies. But yeah, it looks like Jojo Romero, that's another one. Brent Rooker, Tanner Houck. I mean, there's just rookie after rookie after rookie, it looks like, in these packs. But like I said, none of them who are like the kind of super big notable names. There's a Jorge Soler home run challenge. I'll have to get that one in the mail to Vinny. There's a nice Yadi Molina insert. Jared Walsh Cup card. That's a pretty cool one. I have to check and see if he's been maintaining. He was having himself a monster year early on. His cards are really selling well. We'll have to see if he's still up to that. I haven't really paid much attention to the Angels, especially since Trout went down. No, Ohtani's having himself a good year. Looks like we have a nice insert in this one. But yeah, none of the big rookies yet. There's Kevin Pisano. He's not a terrible one. Pavin Smith. So now we're starting to see some of the guys who were in some of the Panini products and others that released after Series 1. We got ourselves a gold. Eugenio Suarez. How do you like that one, Professor? So, gonna have to get that one over to my buddy Travis, Professor Collector. Probably the biggest Eugenio Suarez fan that I know, at least. So I think he would like that one. And we got ourselves a Warren Spahn Platinum Players, the 70 years of Topps die cut, shaped like a 70. Nice Bo Bichette, I like that one a lot. Victor Reyes, Starlin, Springer, and Betances. So that'll bring us to the end of the first blaster box. Let's do the second. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to open the thick one first and get the patch out of the way. And then we'll see what the rest has. So I imagine we're going to see some duplicates here. As Pavin Smith, we already saw him. Twins team card, Reds team card. I'll tell you, I didn't see any team cards in that first blaster, which was pretty nice. There's a Sean Murphy Cup card. But yeah, I think the rookies are really chasing here are, and I thought this was going to be one of them, and it wasn't. It tricked me with the Pirates, is Brian Hayes, Alex Kirilloff. Oh, there's a nice Ricky Henderson. So like I said, not the biggest fan of these, but pretty cool to get a Ricky. Brian Hayes, and there's a nice Joey Bart in the 70 years of Topps throwback. I do recognize this design, and I just don't know what it is. 2010? Yeah, let's see, this might be 2010. So this is a pretty cool one. So it looks like we're getting a lot of nice rookies from Series 1 in the inserts. But yeah, the big chase rookies, Ke'Bryan Hayes, who's a nice Bieber. Kirilloff. There's Nick Markakis, perhaps the last card of his career. He retired in the offseason with what did it look like, 2,388 hits. He could have played for another maybe 5 years. I mean, he could have maybe got up around 3,000 hits. But he opted to cut his career. I think he was only about 35, 36. Would have been tough. I mean, it would have been tough for him to reach 3,000, but he was a great player. I always liked watching him in Baltimore when I went to school down there. But anyway, let me finish to finish my thought, and I know I'm going fast through these, even though it's a new product and you may not have seen a lot of these cards yet. Tom Hatch rookie card in the blue. There's a nice Giancarlo Stanton for my Yankees home run challenge. Big Meat Pete Alonso, I like that one. Carson Kelly. JT Realmuto. And there's a Clint Frazier for my Yanks. There's one guy I'm missing, and it's driving me nuts. There's Ke'Bryan Hayes, Kirilloff, and there's one other big one. It wasn't Cronenworth. It's going to drive me nuts if I can't think of him. Alejandro Kirk. So he's not a bad one. He wasn't who I was thinking of, but he's not a bad one either. There's some team cards. Like I said, I didn't see any team cards really in that first blaster box. Tom Murphy. There's Akiyama. There's a nice Jose Canseco. And we got another Joey Bart. And I believe that's that 65 design. So Joey Bart, we'll put him up here with his other self. They're not going to stay, so I'll just replace them. We got Nate Eovaldi there. Brandon Belt, Marquez, and a T1 Walker. Boy, it is. I do not know who that third big chase. Oh, it's Jazz Chisholm. So Jazz Chisholm is, I think, the kind of other big name that you're really looking for in this set. So I think that those are probably the big three. Rookie card explosion box from Filmington is coming soon. So I imagine he'll have, a list on there, and if there's anyone I'm missing. Oh, sweet, really sweet card. Ronald Acuna, Chrome. In the throwback design, 65, I was right, 65 Chrome. Ronald Acuna, very, very awesome. Really like that. He's going right up in the middle of the showcase. We get that silly medallion out of there. And there's a Ricky Henderson flipped around. I'm not sure why. I guess it's just that's just a blue. So that's the Walmart blue parallel. So that's a nice one with Ricky. But that Acuna is sweet. I think I pulled the Chrome Acuna in Top Series 1 as well, the 51 or 52, whatever they did in that one. Oh, and there's Ke'Bryan Hayes. So, couldn't get him in the... Haven't gotten him in the base yet, but we got him in the 65 throwback. We'll get him up there with Mr. Garcia off to the left. But yeah, as I was saying, we'll probably get the rookie card explosion box will be coming soon. And I know Filmington, I just watched this video today, he plans to include Series 2. And we will definitely have to see who he has on his list. I think that those are really the big three that he referenced. It was Hayes, Chisholm, and Kirilloff. What do you mention? There's Mr. Keston. Sam Huff? No. Johan Haim, not Sam Huff. Here's another Suarez. So we got ourselves another rainbow foil of the Toronto Blue Jays team card. And a second Mr. Mountcastle in the 65, just exactly like the one we have up in the background. Now we're starting to see some dupes here, just like from our last box. I think Sam Huff is in this product. He's a decent little player. I do like him. But yeah, much little more top heavy. I think that those rookies are, considered very good. They're probably, between Chisholm and Hayes, they're probably your two big chases in flagship between Series 1 and Series 2, I'd imagine. There's a nice Trey Turner, blue, and a nice Frank Thomas, and another Luis Garcia. So we must have got a couple of runs right off the same line there from Walmart. Dickerson, and there's Jazz Chisholm. Very nice. Very, very nice. Get him up there. Mr. Chisholm. And Luis Alexander Bassare. Alright, last pack. Let's see if we got any last pack magic. Can we beat the odds? Get something interesting in these two blasters. Looks like that may be Brent Rooker again, not Kirilov. We've gotten tricked a couple times so far. There's Campusano again for getting a lot of the same names. Dakota Hudson, Vasquez, Austin Nola, now since traded to the Padres. He was his rookie card was last year with the Mariners. There's a nice Kyle Lewis, Alex Avila. There's a Garrett Crochet rookie, not bad, and Dickerson. So let's do a quick recap here. I'm going to pull out a couple of these guys who are like particularly notable, and we'll go through the rest. All right, quick recap. We had the Bo Bichette throwback, nice insert there. The gold Eugenio, Jared Walsh Cup, Soler, Ryu Blue, Contreras rookie, nice Bo Bichette, or nice Craig Biggio, Bo Bichette. We had the Sheraton Apostle rookie, the Rainbow Foil of Kyle Tucker, another blue, Mickey Moniak rookie, Clark Schmidt rookie for the PC. Then you just saw the Crochet, the Lewis, the Luis Garcia. We had two of those. Boom, boom. We had another Trey Turner blue, Rainbow Foil, this very nice Ricky Henderson blue, Alejandro Kirk, who I think some Blue Jays fans are pretty high on. We had a nice Pete Alonso, Giancarlo Stanton, a Tom Hatch rookie in the blue. Our two patches were Ricky Henderson, or not patches, I guess medallions, Ricky Henderson and Fernando Tatis Jr. Some other sleeved up cards we had here were Joey Bart, 2010 throwback, Jake Cronenworth. We had two Ryan Mountcastles in the 65 design, not bad. I'm happy to stockpile Mountcastle, I like him quite a bit. Another Joey Bart, Jazz Chisholm, Key Brian Hayes, and like I said, you know, this set with the Chisholm and the Hayes are maybe a little more top heavy than Series 1, which was, you know, very deep with a lot of notable rookies, but none that were like particularly in that superstar class. And then my favorite and perhaps the best pull of the break was this Ronald Acuna Jr. 1965 Topps Chrome throwback. Very, very cool card. Looks great. Have to find myself a nice Braves fan to work a little trade for, even though I do love myself some Acuna, but I'm sure there's some folks out there, like my man Coach, who would love to get their hands on this one. All right, everybody, that's Series 2. That's what I've got so far. Like I said, I got some more blasters here. Gonna see if I'm gonna pick up a hobby box or some retail boxes or what, but definitely more Series 2 and a number of other products coming your way on the channel. So if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up as always. You know, comment. Let me know what you've thought of Series 2 thus far. And I'll be coming back at you with more videos later in the week. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it. Take care.